What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back with another episode of How to Win Titles, and today we have the FA Cup against Manchester United with Everton. I wasn't actually going to move from Inter Milan. I was going to stick out the rest of the season and see if I could just win a second Champions League, and obviously finish the second league title. We were obviously going to win it based off of our points total, but then I saw that the Everton job was available, and Everton are a great team, I think, to spend about a season and a half at, because I feel like we can probably win the title next season, having sort of prepared, basically used this half season as a preseason. The league hasn't been great. When I joined, they were I think 12th or 13th, but they weren't doing too great. Everton aren't. They're pretty much a mid-table club in general. Sometimes they push the Europa League, but they have a lot of promise, and I'm fine with finishing where we finished. I actually would kind of prefer not to play in the Europa League. Obviously, I'm not looking to win the Europa League or even the Europa League 2, which we do have the second final of today, or the final of today. The Euro Cup 2 there, Europa League 2. If we win it, whatever. It's against Atletico Madrid. It will be a great accomplishment. But the league didn't go too hot. Man City ended up winning it. If we do win the Euro Cup too, we will qualify for the Europa League. And I don't really mind those extra few games in the season, but you know, they're not a necessity either. So hopefully we can win that. I mean, just to win another title, but it's not at the top of my priority list. But the FA Cup is actually a pretty decent achievement, and we beat Blackburn in the semifinals, which isn't too tough an opposition. Really, Liverpool is the only hard team that we faced, which is fitting because they are, our Merseyside rivals. And that one was 2-2, finished on penalties. But let's look at the transfers to see who I brought in and out. So Jordan Pickford left before I became manager. I probably would have held on to him. He's a really good goalkeeper. But I did manage to bring in Pau Lopez there. 4 stars, 27 years old, really good stats. Pretty decent keeper. He's I think had a pretty 11 goals in 13 games, not too bad. There were a couple two or three goals in a games though that kind of ruined that record, which is unfortunate for him. But then Benacer been a decent signing. Brought him for 27.5 million. Collier here. I think it's Collier, maybe Collier, but who knows? This was a previous manager signing. He's not bad though. Alenia was mine, and I am very pleased with this one. I think 18.75 is a steal for him. Angel Gomez as well, 13 and a quarter. Very promising player, and he's pretty decent right now. Shane Duffy, previous manager, brought him in, but I don't mind it. He's a decent substitute player with a few key stats. Kenny I let go. Hornby I let go. I am playing with 3-5-2 again. It is my preferred formation. Really, the only thing that would keep me from playing that is if I went to a club that just had phenomenal wingbacks. Really, not even fullbacks. I'm really only interested in wingbacks if I am playing four at the back. I consider myself a very attacking manager. Um, Mayo here, the other player that was brought in by the previous manager, he's pretty decent as well. Lots and lots of signings. The rest of these are pretty small. Kempf, pretty decent player. I brought him in. Let a lot of other players go. A lot of free transfers. A lot of players loaned out. But anyways, Everton, I could potentially be at for a few seasons. Hopefully, I'll be here for a season and a half. More than likely, I will be here for at least 2.5 seasons. So this is going to be the first club where I'm kind of investing more in youth than I normally would. But Man United in the FA Cup final, first time of asking. So this is going to be the lineup. It's going to be Pau Lopez in goal. Diego Gonzalez, one of my signings at right center back. Guilavogui here playing at center back. He's a converted defensive midfielder. Kempf alongside him. Then we have Alenia in the midfield as our advanced playmaker there, and Benacer as our deep playmaker. Then we have Richarlison, who's improved a little bit. He's a good player. On the right, Iwobi, solid player, 26 years old now. On the left, we got Angel Gomez at attacking mid, Sandro on one of the striker positions, and Moise Kean, one of our star players. He's been great since I came in. Really promising, 19 goals, 6 assists in 29. Sandro and Calvert-Lewin are kind of like, fighting each other for that spot. As are Dow here and Angel Gomez, as well as Villalba, another signing that I brought in. Very cheap he was. Good signing, if I do say so myself. But let's get into this game. Everton versus Manchester United in the FA Cup final. Would be very pleased to win this first time round, to get it knocked out. That way I don't necessarily have to worry about it. And Iwobi makes it 1-0, and okay, fucking Squareheads made it 1-1 almost immediately. Harry Maguire there. Nowhere near 80 mil his value these days. Who'd have thought? But anyways, we can still come back from this. Come on. Let's get a goal. We've only had 3 shots so far this match. I might have to make some changes. I'm going to, actually. Some early changes here. So Iwobi's done well. Richarlison has been alright. Let's get out Angel Gomez, actually. I do want to progress him, but I think Dowell has been slightly better. Like, only just better, though. So it was really tight. I went with Angel Gomez because he was a little bit younger. This is a cup competition, more reason to start him there. But Iwobi making it 2-1, and he has saved us this game. I am going to get, I think, Richarlison out now. Let's get Calvert-Lewin in. He can't play that side. Although, Iwobi can play on the right now. Because I have trained him across that front line, so he can play anywhere there. Gonna make one last sub here. Actually, I'm gonna save it in case they do manage to score. But we only got 2 minutes left. Come on. Just hold on. There we go. 2-1 in the FA Cup. Our first trophy in England. And Iwobi with the double. Very, very good result there. So that is the main part of this episode. But just for a little bonus, it's not on my list of trophies that I'm trying to win. But let's see if we can beat Atletico Madrid and win the Europa League 2. This is probably a tougher game than Man United, to be honest. I'm going to play mostly the same team. Iwobi is tired, unfortunately. Alenia's good. Moise Kean finds it hard to get motivated, but whatever. He's going to stay up there. Let's start Calvert-Lewin instead of Sandro, though. He's more of a target man. And then let's see. Who do I want to put in on the left? Phillips has been pretty decent as well. He was injured recently. I might actually... I think I'm going to play Sandro on that side there. Can he play on the right yet? He can't. But we'll put Richarlison back on the left. Oh, we get 9 subs in this competition. I forgot about that. So let's go for... Oh, and Holgate actually should be starting. He was tired for the first match. But we will keep Diego Gonzalez there on the bench. And let's get... I guess we'll get Iwobi on there, even though he's slightly tired. He might be able to make a substitute appearance. Alright, can we win 2 trophies in one episode here? Europa League 2. Alenia makes it 1-0. For a second, Alenia, very Spanish name. I was like, oh shit, they've scored. But no, it is us, and it's 2-0. Our 2 young players. Is Moise Kean still young? 22, yeah. And Carlos Alenia, who I actually think might be the same age. Very good start here. I was saying this was going to be a tougher game, but we were definitely holding our own a lot better in this one. 8 shots to their 1 this game. So really our defense has been key. Holgate back in the lineup could have something to do with that, potentially. Ooh, they brought him back right before I was about to make a substitution. Alright, so let's get Alenia out. I'm going to go for Davies. I would go for Villalba here, but I think Davies is probably more fitting for that position. A little bit more defensive. Alright, let's make 2 more substitutes here. This one I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and... I think Sandro and Kempf. Let's give our defense a little boost there, and we'll go with Diego Gonzalez actually, and then Sandro. Do I want to get Phillips in there? He can't play at that position exactly. We'll get Hahn in there. All right, just hold on. Would be nice to get a second, but I'm perfectly fine with just holding out on this one and winning 2-1. And there it is. 2 trophies in 1 episode. We've got the Europa League 2, and so I guess we will be playing in the Europa League next season. So not too bad. Hopefully we can go and win that, just so I can knock out all 3 of those European competitions, even though I was really just going for the Champions League. We will take it. And next up we have Slovakia in the Nations League. The World Cup is in the winter, 2022. That will probably be the episode after next. We got a pretty easy group there. But that's going to do it for this one. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.